Welcome back to the channel. We left you on kind of a cliffhanger, 2 videos ago, about whether or not we actually bought the old 1984, I don't think I knew the year in the last one either, dump truck, Chevy dump truck. She's got the 350, it's a K30. What are the axles? The Dana
60 solid front axle.
So, yeah, so those are pretty valuable. She runs and drives. It has no power at all. We brought it home, well, in Pennsylvania and pretty much everywhere else in the country. You got to do the whole registration and the whole insurance and the whole inspection thing. We just drove it home at night instead because then none of those things matter. Don't take that advice.
Yeah.
We're not liable for anything you guys do.
Yeah, and we can't even say for sure whether we did that or did not.
Yeah, but it's here. It was where the seller is, and now it's here.
Yeah.
So
it's not there anymore.
Yeah, so you do the math on how it got here. We don't know. It just showed up. No, so we're going to give you a little overview. We just did a quick one in the last video because, well, we were just checking it out, and we almost didn't buy it. Like, it became a situation a little bit because Lance texted and said, we all good to go, meet the notary, everything like that. And then they said yes. And then it wasn't the case.
Yeah, the driving, allegedly driving illegally was really not the plan. There was, the original plan was that I wrote and said, hey, can we transfer it, pay for it, register it, do the tag, everything at the same time. And the guy wrote back and said, yes, that will work. When I got there, he goes...
And the notary had the title.
Yeah.
So, like, we had to schedule with the notary, and we didn't know who he was.
Right.
Or anything like that.
The gentleman did wait until I got there to say, like, well, now that you're here, let me see if the notary's open today. And he called, and guess what? Notary's not open today. And for those of you who are in other states wondering, why do these people keep talking about a notary? In Pennsylvania, when you need to transfer a title and things like that, it has to either be done at the state's DMV office, which they only have like 2 of, or it has to be done at an independent notary that does the title transfer.
Everything has to be notarized. So, yeah, and it's like an hour from us. So 45 minutes at least.
Yeah.
So not super convenient, so she just drove home. But she made it the 45-minute drive, and, well, let's take a walk around and we'll talk about some of the experience that was. So I said in the upload where we went to look at this truck that we needed it for another vehicle that was coming. That vehicle was our new K70 XT skid steer, and because these will go really good one another. And honestly, we just wanted something for a plow truck, which the skid loader will work for that too. We also wanted a plow truck and something just to, work for around my property and Lance's property. The bed holds snow, but I don't think it would hold water because there's holes all through it. So the bed really needs a new floor built into it, and even the frame on it, I think on the other side. Somebody mentioned in the last video that they could see straight through the frame of the truck. I don't think what they were looking at, I think what they were looking at though is actually the frame of the bed, not the frame of the truck. The frame of the bed right here is pretty thin, but that's not really a huge deal to me anyways. Tires are decent enough, not super great, not super terrible. This one was flat as you saw this morning. And you want to pop the hood?
Yeah, sure.
We'll take a look at the beast under here. We got the old 5.7 350, the most trustworthy engine you can pretty much buy. But back in 1984, they had absolutely no power. On the way home, what was the top speed? Lance followed somebody who was driving.
I think we hit like 66.
60? We hit 66?
Yeah, but the average highway speed it could attain without any wind at its back was about 56.
Yeah, 55. She's about tapped out. I mean, it is slow. I felt like we were doing 100 because the suspension, steering, everything is pretty well worn, and I felt like Ricky Bobby out there.
What are those things? Were those the other cars?
The other cars were zooming by me, and we're on a 55 road, so I'm somewhere close to the speed limit, but they're all doing 75, and I am just, if one of the tractor trailers hit me, it would just be done. But
every once in a while, as I was following him, I would start to see him hit the brakes, and the whole entire thing looks like it was doing the Harlem Shake.
Oh, she's got a bad case of the death wobble. You hit any bump at all,
Yeah.
and she starts to get a little crazy. All right, buddy, why don't you get in there, pump some fuel into her, and we'll do it's not cold anymore, but we'll do a start up here. Give her the goods. Feel free to rev her up. Yeah, so she has a little bit of trouble idling. It will idle sometimes just fine, and then other times it won't at all. So we probably need some carb work. I'm actually in talks with the company. I know I'm going to tick off all the old guys who are watching the channel here. I pretty much hate carbureted engines. I am an EFI guy for sure. Could just be my age and growing up more around them. But I know some people love carbs. They're way more simple, but I also like a vehicle that starts and runs and idles and all of those things too. So, and everything I've ever had with a carb, pretty much, if you're not running it a lot and really keeping after it, pretty much sucks. So, yeah, need some carb work, or we'll switch it over to EFI. The other option is we got the dually that is sitting there, and it's going to have the 454 pulled out of it for a Duramax swap, and maybe we'll pull that engine out and put in here. But we want to do a little bit more research. The frame is a little bit scaly. I haven't seen anything too bad on it. I think the other side's a little bit worse. You can actually see on the other side that it is definitely a little bit worse for wear. But I can't decide what we want to do with this. I want it to be a functional truck, but I also think it would look so good with like a 6-inch lift on it. And oh man, I mean, you can't get into the bed anyways because it's too high. Like, it's not super functional. I mean, I can throw stuff over the side right now, and I wouldn't be able to do that with a lift on it. But it would I think it would look so cool. And we're actually going to switch wheels on the dually as well. So we got a decent set of aluminum wheels that we could throw on it. And I think those, plus a little bit of body work, could make this thing look pretty sick. So with that, I think let's take her for a spin. I actually am curious. I'll have to look up how much horsepower these is. It cannot be more than 150. Like, it is so slow. Like, I don't even know how. It has a hitch on the back, and obviously you could. I mean, in low gear, I think it would move pretty much anything. But, like, if you actually want to transport something down the road, it would be terrible. But I think let's take a little spin, up the road. Lance hasn't really driven it too much yet. I've driven it over here and the 45 minutes home. And most of it's okay. The clutch feel isn't great. And then he knows how to use the bed. I have not used the bed yet, so we're maybe do some work with it too, move some snow around. Now, if we were gonna make this thing look cool, we were gonna have to do some interior work. You can get one of the Coverlay dash covers for not a lot of money. The door panels, I don't even know what to call them. I mean, they've just turned into like a hard foam sort of a thing. Seats in decent shape. Cab itself, it would need a new cab.
Yeah.
I think I just figured out how to get the heat to work. Before I couldn't figure that out because
Oh, the high-low was gone.
the high-low's there. It's down below here. But I think if you pull it up the whole way, it actually starts. Yeah, I can hear it running right now. See your windshield wipers? I think they work. They're way down. They're down there. There's one right there.
I see it.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
No radio. It is four-wheel drive. I think I've kind of alluded to that before. So is this for the dump going back?
This is to
and up and
release
down.
the dump.
Oh, that's to release it, and then you pull up here.
Yeah. By the way, third gear
Oh yeah,
is useless.
yeah. Unless you're on flat ground.
We'll see if I can
Go.
I'm giving
I know. Give her everything she's got. I want you to experience the death wobble. We got to hit something hard enough to get Death Wobble on camera here. Yeah, I've learned the best policy for shifting is to do it as slowly as possible. It seems anything quick does not.
I've been double clutching.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I've been double clutching. I think the reason you had issues is because you weren't double clutching like you should.
I was granny shifting.
Yeah. All right, second gear it is.
Yeah. What you want to do is go fast and hit a big hole somewhere. We got the original parts, and this is actually handy here. This is the original like specs and everything for the truck.
Oh, is the horsepower there?
No, I don't think so. Now this is original mileage from what we know. I don't think it's turned over because it was owned by a college. So the original miles are like 35,000 miles. So it's basically brand new. It's getting hot in here.
So hot in her. Oh, copyright.
Now, if you guys have some suggestions as to what you would like to see us do with this thing, like really we just bought it as a tool for around the property, but if there was something fun we could do, I mean, I really am considering lifting it, which is stupid. I mean, I know, but I also can't resist what this thing would look like with, like, I don't know, some 37s. Oh, you just try to downshift? You can't do that because if you push in the clutch, it shuts off. Oh, uh-oh. Get her fired up. There she goes. Yeah, so she needs some work.
Okay, so here's what you got to do for operating the bed. You got to take your transfer case, put it in neutral, which I think is going to be about right there. And then this is the PTO engagement. And you really got to yank up on this guy. Like, that's only halfway.
Oh.
I think. Let me see.
Is the bed moving?
Not yet. I mean, maybe I got it, but...
All right, you got to put the truck in gear, right?
Okay. Then, with the transfer case being in neutral, and then you put the truck in gear, that drives the PTO pump.
Okay.
So I think now, if that's engaged, the bed should lift.
You have to rev it up at all, or like to get the clutch?
It's probably good to set the e-brake too.
All right, go ahead. No.
PTO is not engaged. There it is now. It was just probably on top of it.
Jammed a little bit, yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the supports look all pretty good. It's just the bottom of the bed metal. That's as high as it'll lift?
Yeah, I think it might need fluid or...
Oh, it's going a little bit more. It might be out of fluid or low on fluid.
Alright, then to let it down, just pull back on this handle. Although I think this seat is too far forward because it really bottoms out on the seat. But if you hold it back to the whole of the seat.
Yep, she's going down. Slowly but surely. Is she idling there on her own, or are you giving a little gas? The bed works pretty well, actually. not opened the gate yet either.
I don't even know if it does open.
Well, it's just hinges. I really got this looped around here. Oh, let's see here. Get that out of here. There we go.
No, you leave that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right?
Yeah, it should be adjusted pretty close there. And then
Actually, I don't think you do anything with the chains at all. The chains are for only whenever you're using it as a
as a thing.
as a tailgate.
Although
no, you release the bottom. It swings.
Oh, it swings open.
Yeah, like a normal dump.
It's different than the other dump truck that I used to use. Okay.
Yeah, no, you got to take it.
Okay, so the other dump truck, just so I don't sound so stupid, the other dump truck that I used to use was an F350, but it's just, I mean, this one hinges on the bottom too. This has bolts up top. That one just hinged on the bottom.
Okay.
And you use the chains, you shorten them up, and that's what held your bed in place.
You never locked the top?
No, there was no bolts or anything. It was just the chains. The chains went up, and went down.
I bet you it was the same thing as this, and you just never realized that there weren't bolts in this hole.
I'm sure there probably was bolts for it, but it didn't do the bottom. Like, it didn't swing. No.
You didn't have this handle here?
I don't think
so.
So
this is the handle.
That's the handle there.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So you pull that. I don't know how you do it. Yeah, like that.
That's that right there.
And it should release. Let me see. Go ahead and do that again.
I just did it.
I know. I want to see the slow.
Oh, okay. I do see one problem with
what?
it, though. You can't open the door.
Right, when it's down?
When it's down.
Okay, yeah, nice. All
So
right.
they all released that?
Yeah, that one did. Let me check the other side.
I think this thing could use a little...
No, this side did not, actually.
Probably could use a little WD.
Or something, yeah.
Thing.
Yeah, it's not going to dump, actually.
Let's see. You just got to get that up.
No, yeah, but even still, it's not going to dump.
Well, I'm still going to try to
So yeah, flip it up. There she goes. Yeah, I think that's it. You want to put some fluid in?
Yeah, I think let's do that. Yeah, this is a little scary on like an old truck here. I think they make a thing so that make sure you don't get crushed. But I don't think we have that.
We don't have that thing.
Maybe this will make her go up the rest of the way.
Put the box around it. H-U-R-O.
Oh no, get my RE.
Oh yeah. She liked that. She did a little geyser. Might be. Did you leave off?
I think that might be it. What's up?
Are you letting the pressure off?
No.
Okay, it let itself back down a little bit there.
Oh, did it? Alright, so bed actually works pretty good. I did notice one thing. Have you ever
The mirror's
a little
terrible.
bit longer toe mirror?
Well, I don't know longer of it. Just
No, if you look at the other side, I mean, maybe this is the way they came, but you got the adapter here. The other side doesn't have these two.
Oh, okay.
It's just here.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, and you can't see
Anything. It's not the
anything
right
in this
angle.
mirror. I think that's probably a little bit better. It was way out before. Now it's probably way in. But so this is the new dump truck for the channel, which I've been wanting a dump truck. I don't know, my whole life. Like, you know, the Tonka trucks that you get when you're a kid. Pretty much since when I was playing with those, I thought it'd be really cool to have a dump truck. So that part's cool. I did maybe picture one that was like, you know,
Bigger, better, nicer, newer.
yeah, all of those things.
You know what I have dreamed about for a long time? I don't want to give any other channels that do crazy stuff like really an idea. So maybe I shouldn't say it, but I have thought of a crane. Like, I don't know what I'd do with a crane exactly, but I think I would take things up really, really high.
Yeah, I think like all the trees around here, they'd have something up there.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
for Christmas decorations, lights,
Yeah.
tops of all the trees.
All the tops.
Can
Be
you,
like
can
little.
you imagine when one of the lights goes bad, you
Yeah.
gotta start looking for them? Well, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up here for today. But I wanted to show you around. I know we talked a lot, but this is the new dump truck. I am actually pretty excited. Oh, we didn't talk money of what I spent on this. I'm not even sure if I should, because I don't know if I got a good deal, bad deal. Anyways, I just know it's tough to find a dump truck that runs, drive, and the bed goes up, because it is rusted out. That's the biggest negative. Everything else is actually pretty solid with it. But it was $2,000. It's easy to find 2-wheel drive dump trucks for less than that. But 4-wheel drive that actually run and operate and everything, they're kind of tough. So, I don't know, good, bad, otherwise. I know the axles, like I said, they're worth something. I mean, the bed hydraulics, that's all worth something. And then the rest is pretty much worthless. But, yeah, I mean, the engine's, it's a 350, so that's like $250 right there. Have a good night, guys.
You got to drive the skid loader yet?
Oh, no, I haven't, actually.
Do you want to drive it?
Yeah, I kind of do. I'm going to move some of your snow from there over to there.
Well,
Or something.
or just park it in the garage. That's what I was thinking. Or move some snow.
Yeah, I was thinking I'm going to need to move some snow.
Yeah. Sorry. And that's all you do. So what do you think?
I was thinking the controls, like
I know.
on Dad's, I'm
Yep.
pretty sure one side is drive, the other is bucket.
Yeah.
This one you got to use both. Like
Yep.
I was trying to figure out like some of the turning and stuff, but I got it.
It's a little different. When I described that to an excavator friend of ours, I said I got a new skid loader, and I said except for the pilot controls are a little different than I thought. I thought that my joystick would be, one side, front, back, reverse, or front, back, left, right.
Yeah.
And the other one would be all the bucket controls. And he goes, ooh, he's like, that's how all the ones I use are, at least in the 2010 and up. But he's like, don't let me in that thing. He's like, I'll probably kill somebody.
Yeah,
So-
well, the thing I don't like about that, which is not bad, like, for what we do, but it's nice to be able to do your bucket and stuff all at the same time. Like, be backing up and raising or whatever.
Yeah.
And
You can do that with this.
oh, really?
Yeah. No, you can be pushed forward and to the side to let the bucket down.
To keep going. Okay,
Yep,
well,
yeah.
it just takes some time. Then, I
Yeah.
guess, to-
No, it does. It lets the simultaneous thing happen, but yeah.